Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. I do apologize if my voice has a slightly rough edge to it today. I am still recovering from a pretty nasty cold. So naturally, this is the perfect time to play a game where I'm voicing everything! Anyway, last we left off, Hiyoko was apparently hanging out downtown. But what else could possibly be going on? Huh? What's Ryouta doing over here? And why is he coming out of the hospital? Ryouta, were you... Hiyoko, I want to talk to you. Is now a good time? Of course. What is it? Well... Sorry, I'm not sure how to say this. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Thanks. My mother isn't doing well. She was never very healthy. She did always used to catch colds during the winter. Yeah, even though doves are supposed to fare better in the cold than in the heat. She's been getting worse since the end of September. After a certain point, I couldn't take care of her on my own. So, she's in the hospital now. And that's where you've been going after school. I hope she gets better soon, Ryouta. She won't. She won't? He's crying. Sorry for holding you up, Hiyoko. See you. Ryouta! And so he fled into the night. Oh man, Ryouta. And complete tone change! We get our finals back today. Between midterms and practice exams, this whole semester has been nothing but tests. Tosaka! Sir! You're getting better. Keep it up. I need to remember his voice. Yes, sir. Somebody sent me us? Wait, isn't that supposed to be somebody? Somebody sent me a text message. It's from Ryouta. Meet me in the park at 7. What's going on? I hope it isn't something bad. Ryouta! I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Nope. Sorry for dragging you out like this, Hiyoko. What is it? Is your mother okay? Yeah. She's fine now. Thanks. And yes, you may notice the date. It is Christmas Eve. She said, "You're old enough already. Go spend the day with someone important." And wouldn't let me back into her room. Going home is too lonely. So I thought maybe if I talked to you, I'd feel a little better. So you called me. Do you feel better? Yep. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Sitting out here on Christmas Eve is kind of sad. Want to go somewhere? I don't mind, Ryouta. Anywhere's fine with you. And so Ryouta and I spent the evening sitting together in the park. You know, that seems like one of the best ways to spend Christmas, or Christmas Eve. It wasn't very Christmassy, but I didn't mind. I wouldn't think you would. Happy New Year! But it's raining. Oh well. I'd go to the shrine, but this weather makes the wilderness dangerous. I think I'll sleep in like a good girl instead. I won't be able to send out cards in this rain either. Fiddlesticks! Yeah, this actually has different outcomes after this point. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. What a shocker. You're still hibernating! Sir, wake up! Oh, I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Do. Yes. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Whee! Oh, tomorrow's Legumentines. I think I'll buy some beans. Today, Legumentines is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Disgraceful! Because of course every dating sim has to have a Valentine's Day in some kind. This is the Valentine's Day analog. Excuse me. Good evening, here for beans? Yes. Is there a kind you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for racers, but they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question, really. That's true. And sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. I think I'll buy... Now, each of these actually has an intended recipient. Some of them are actually overlapping between different recipients, but when you think of Ryouta, do you think he's going to be able to handle things like bitter black beans or anything terribly, well, anything that might upset his stomach? No. But we can go with calm corn, because you got to think of who Ryouta is. You got to think of who each of the characters are. In his case, calm corn is what we want. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give the beans to that special birdie. Ryouta, wait! Huh? Do you have a minute? Sure, what's up? Here, calm corn for Legumentines. Whoa! Thanks, Hiyoko! Are you sure? I love these. They're really good. It said they were easy on birds' stomachs, so I thought you might. I know sometimes it's tough, but I like being around you and helping you, Ryouta. Thank you, Hiyoko. That makes me really happy. You like udon, right? Let me take you out sometime. Okay! He seems happy! Yay! And that's kind of the confirmation of the fact that you've romanced a particular character, because you notice it automatically went to give it to Ryouta. If you had not really worked to romance anyone, well, there's a specific ending for that too. But yeah, it reflects that yes, this is your choice, this is who you're romancing. Anyway, tests are over, and there's nothing else to do but wait for spring break. This semester really was over before I knew it. That aside, it's cold. I need to do something about the temperature in my house before I get sick. It's a cave, Hiyoko. Huh? Someone sent me a text message. In the park. Come quick. Ryouta? Ryouta is huddled on the bench where we usually meet. Ryouta, what's... He's crying? It's still cold out, Ryouta. You'll catch cold without a coat on. Right. Hey, Hiyoko. My mother died today. Oh no. I can't find words. I had a feeling this conversation would come, but I don't know what to say. She was a dove, but she always got sick when it was cold. That's not right. That isn't supposed to happen. Ryouta. I'm alone now, Hiyoko. You still have me, don't you? She said the same thing in the end. Rely on Hiyoko and let her rely on you. But I think that would be irresponsible of me. I love you, Hiyoko. More than anyone else now. I love you too, Ryouta! But how can I say this? My mother was weak, but it's not as if she had a short life for a dove. So, what are you trying to say, Ryouta? If you were to marry me, I'd die much sooner than you. We're a different species. We have different lifespans, too. That's nature. But knowing that from the start, knowing that I could end up leaving you alone, it just seems too irresponsible. That doesn't matter. It doesn't mean we can't be together. I love you, Ryouta. I want to be with you until the end. I know what it feels like to be left alone now. I don't want to make you feel this pain, Hiyoko. I think we should go our separate ways. No! We won't! That's what life is, Ryouta! It's unfair and painful, and sometimes it seems nothing good will ever happen. But fighting on, following our urge to seek happiness anyway, that's what makes us alive! That's how our ancestors lived, and died, and evolved, and brought us to where we are now. But birds weren't meant to come this far. We've advanced more than we were ever meant to. That doesn't matter! Ryouta, I love you. I want to be with you as long as I can, even if it's just for a little while. I think you want to be with me too. Where's the problem? Hiyoko, I'm not as healthy or strong as you are. I'm not smart or handsome or rich. But I'm happy. Thank you. You don't have to think about it so much, Ryouta. We can worry about the future when it comes, right? Right. I don't think I'll have calmed down for a while yet, but I'm glad I was born. If only because I got to be with you. It's like a miracle. Thank you. We have to part with everyone eventually. If it comes a little early, then that's life. I don't care for how long it is. I'm happy enough just being with Ryouta. But live as long as you can, Ryouta. Live as long as you can, so that you can carry wonderful memories with you when you return to the sky. And that was Hatoful Boyfriend. At least, Ryouta's playthrough. This is only one aspect of the whole story. And you're going to see me playing through all the romances and all of the different paths for this game. Ryouta's seems like a natural start. I mean, he even points out one of the fundamental problems with romancing a bird. Their lifespan is going to be shorter than that of a human's. There's a lot more going on than just simple difference of lifespan. But I do like that they acknowledge that and have a character who cares enough about a character to say, I don't think this is going to last and I don't want to hurt you. I do like that. Ending number 1. While it lasts. That might also be why I picked this one first, because it's kind of chronologically the one they expect you to do first. Anyway, so that is Ryouta. And we're back to the title screen again. Pardon for the drinking, but I imagine you do want me to continue breathing. So, what we are going to do, we're going to start a new game. Because we still have time left in this video, although it's not very long at all. So, once again, I'm going to stick with the default. I really don't see any reason that I need to change it. Hiyoko works really well as her name. Yes. I don't know if she's okay after that last ending, though. And yes, we're going to display the human portraits. Because that's super important to know that there's, like, intelligence or something behind the characters. But we are going to continue to live a normal life. And now here's where this button comes in handy. You've already heard me narrate the opening to this game. If you want to watch it again, you can see the previous videos, the very first video in this series. I am not going to go through that every time. It's a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time. So this little handy-dandy button is going to take us through the introduction up until you actually get to make your first choice. It is the same every time up until that point. So there really is no reason to go back and explore it each time. There are some minor differences depending on the playthrough. Please excuse my coughing again. He's got such sad music. And then once again, it's nice to actually be able to skip past all of this. Ryota's gone to the infirmary. Time to introduce this guy. Creepy McFuckerstain. And then Hiyoko-san, of course. So, I think we want to choose the class council today. As you all know, the school doesn't require you to join any club. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, then you're free to go home after school. Hiyoko-san has time only for the track team. I'm going to be switching up how I do his voice. That's good. How about you, Shirogane? You remember the little lovely flan-tailed? That would be a very different type of bird. I already hold the position here. Oh, that's right. You became student president when you were admitted. Nepotism, ho! Don't we get to vote? I've already read all of this, I know. I just think it's funny. Alright. So. I am going to join... I think the one I chose last time was the student council. I'm going to choose that again. And that may actually give you a hint as to whom I'm romancing next. That's everyone, isn't it? Have fun. Today is an elective day. What should I do? Well, last time we did a pretty good balance between wisdom and charisma. Let's still boost the intelligence. I don't think having a 1 intelligence or wisdom stat is, well, very wise proceeding forward. So, Mr. Naka does act as usual, blah 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 blah. Right, so her intelligence has gone up slightly. I was pretty sure I wanted to join it, but what does this council do again? We skipped the vote, and I think it's only Sakuya and me. Anyway, he called a meeting, so to the council room I go! This looks like a CEO's office. Naturally. Do you think I would stand for anything less? Hi, Sakuya. So, you had this done? Humph, this room used to be filthy. Better suited to rabbits than to us. What a prig. Alright, so this I have actually done before. Do not mock me, I am French. A French noble bird? That sounds delicious. Yeah, alright. I did read all this before, and I just said I'm going to skip over stuff, but... Anyway, I'm going to choose to be the vice president. You wish to be my right wing? Ha ha! You got nerve. I like that. I think I just got bonded with... Gosh, he looks pretty happy right now. And so I became vice president of the student council. Sitting at home is so relaxing. Oh, tomorrow is the class hike. Should I prepare anything? We won't be going far, so I don't have to. Well, health first. I think I'll have some udon and go to sleep. Today is the hike. We've stopped for a break on a hillside. Who should I talk to? Well, we're going to find out who she talks to next time on Let's Play Hatoful Boyfriend. Hope to see you then.